Did you pay for your reorder of your first product from profit? And did you pay for your second product from a profit or use your savings? Basically, a cash flow in the beginning question. I mean, I can tell you what I did 4 or 5 years ago, and then I can also tell you what I would maybe recommend. What I did was, I mean, I was leveraging the shit out of credit cards back then. I mean, I was still in my iPhone flipping business, and I was just, that's what I was doing. So as soon as I saw any life off of my $800 initial investment on Amazon FBA, I didn't even think about which money it was, whether I was, some of this is just kind of in your head. It's like, am I thinking of this as money I already have or money that came from profit? It's like, either way, it's kind of all the same, right? I mean, however you want to classify it in your mind, I guess. For me, it was just as soon as I saw that viability and I had even more confidence based on how it had started to go, I placed that next order and I ordered more of the first product. I mean, I didn't go straight to the second product. I guess you could say by the time I was ordering the second product, I was having the first was paying for itself, of course. I mean, that has to be kind of happening. I wouldn't try to launch a second product and put strain on an existing working product because that's a risk that you shouldn't take. So rather, once the first gets to a point where you can fund a second comfortably, that is when I did that. So it was out of profits at that point. I didn't have like an endless supply of savings that I just kept funneling into the business. So that's how I would do it for me. For you, I would say, eventually you can get to a point where you use lending and you use outside debt, good debt, to fund your proven products, to fund your existing products. And then that way you can use your profits to fund new products and new expansions. That is something that Ryan Moran has talked about. I got that from him, that way of thinking about it. It is just a way of thinking about it. Rather, I mean, in you get what I mean. It's like the money could be the same amount of money, and you're just thinking about which money is where, when really it's the same amount of money. But you start taking on loans, and then that is technically funding your existing. You're thinking about it that way, and your profits can be funding growth. I think that is a healthy way of thinking about it, and that's definitely where I was. Let's say a year to 2 years beyond my initial first product.